tell us a bit about your background and most of all, what led you to create Wepreneurs?
My name is Hannah Chow. I grew up in Taiwan, and in 2015 I started a social startup and I won the Cartier Women's Initiative Award. And since then I've been mentoring women in startups who are startup founders and who own a social impact business. And during the process, I find that during any social networking or business events, they're very eager to connect with each other. But there's a lack of tool to facilitate that efficiently. So I created Wepreneurs, this platform, and an online tool to facilitate business matchmaking and resources exchange. In Taiwan, most families still prefer to give the inheritance to the men. So if there is a son and a daughter who both want to start a business, the man has the inheritance, like a house or some other properties, to go for the bank for a better and bigger loan, whereas the woman has nothing. And the second reason is from the educational and cultural background. Right now, we observe that there are equal men and women in college across all subjects, across all academics, like math, chemistry, or physics, bioscience, whichever. But after they graduate, some of the women will go into, for example, marketing and sales, whereas there are more men persisting in their original career path. And then women would step into the family and they would have children. After that, some of them may not return to the job market. So 10 years after graduation, you will see a huge gap between men and women still in tech and still doing tech business. First, I think from school education, there could be more reinforcement on encouraging women to start businesses and to tell women that, yes, they can do it. And then from the job market and the corporate side, I think the corporations can install better plans to help women step into the family and to come back to work after they give birth to children. And if anyone can do this successfully, then we can ensure there are equal men and women in business or in tech business 10 years after the graduation. I want to encourage women, whether they have a tech background or not, to engage in a startup or engage in tech startups that eventually can scale at a global level. That's why I started the Young Women in Tech Bootcamp as well as the Women in Tech Forum this past Women's Day. These women are between the age of 20 to 30 years old. Some of them are still students in school and some of them are working professionals. And it's just a wonderful combination and to put them together in a bootcamp at the same table. These women come from all kinds of academic backgrounds, including languages, mathematics, engineering, bioscience. It's just a wonderful pool of excellent women and women of the future in one room. Because we invited so many successful women entrepreneurs to become our lecturers or speakers, these younger women are really inspired and to see there's a possibility for women to become tech founders and CEOs. So now they have new role models to follow other than just Mark Zuckerberg or Sheryl Sandberg. And second of all, these young women now have found their initial team members that they can work with in the future. At this bootcamp, they've made some meaningful and long-lasting connections with other women from all around the country, that these are going to be their very crucial and powerful teammates in the future when they want to start their own business. In Taiwan, there is an organization called the Women on Board that is promoting and encouraging having more women taking the seats on the board. Besides that, I think the Taiwanese government could refer to such parity pact from the French government and create our own pact that is suitable for our culture and society backgrounds.
Thank you for watching, and if you want to share your thoughts about the gender gap in Taiwan, please leave a comment or write to us.